Hello, this is Cinnabon18, and this is my review for American Underdog. Just a disclaimer, I just watched the movie yesterday, but I'm filming this on November 9th of 2021, so this isn't going to be posted for a little while. So if you're watching this, it's been a little bit since my thoughts, so it's possible my thoughts could have changed. And the review embargo doesn't lift till December 17th of this year, 2021. So, with that being said, I was able to watch this film at St. Louis Film Festival. They had a special screening of it with Kurt Warner in the audience, who this film subject is about. And he was there with his wife. It wasn't a completed film, as in, like, they still needed to put some finishing touches on the movie. There was still some green screen work that needed to be done. Not all the audio was finalized. They didn't have the stadium members there and some of the scenes of them playing football. But I think there was enough there to review the movie. I think I was predetermined to like this movie. I mean, it takes place in Missouri. I'm from Missouri. It's a Christian movie. I'm Christian. It is a football movie. I like football. And it's just, I got to watch it before everybody else did, which is a special thing that most people don't get to do. Most people don't get to go to a premiere or the premiere. And the movie was well made for the most part. I mean, it was, honestly, I've seen the director's other works, and I wasn't expecting a whole lot out of it director-wise. I was like, this is the best cast that they've had so far, because and Woodlawn, the best person they had was Sean Astin, and he was okay in it. And I can only imagine Dennis Quaid was the best person. He was in this one. And I still believe they had KJ Apa, I forget what, Britt Robertson, I think is her name, and those were the two best actors they had probably up until that point. This one, they have Zachary Levi, who I'm surprised at the amount of independent work he does, or more independent work he does. Because there have been some movies where I'm like, how did they swing him? And then it also has Anna Paquin, who's an Oscar winner, and Dennis Quaid. This movie was, if you're expecting to go into watching it and expecting it to be all about football, it's not. There's maybe football's the underlying story. The football is why the movie's interesting to most people, but it's not the reason the movie got made, if that makes sense. Zachary Levi didn't always give the best performance. Like in the beginning, he wasn't as good as I wanted him to be, but he got better later on. I think it was just he was purposely awkward in some scenes. Anna Paquin, however, was really good, always, like she always is. Dennis Quaid wasn't in the movie very much because he just wasn't. It's not his story. He was pretty good, though. From what I understand and from the clips I've seen, he enabled who he played very well. Or embodied, I guess I should say. This film felt like, because of it being a more religious take, I felt like it was restricted on some of the things they did. I felt like they couldn't tell the story how it was actually supposed to be. Yeah, they said it was mostly accurate, but I don't think it was as accurate as it probably was in real life. Like, there would have probably been more cursing and more suggestive things going on. Not that it needed to show everything, but they barely implied certain things. I think the movie is really good. It would be a good movie for families to watch, especially if you're a fan of football, especially if you're a fan of the Rams, if you're a fan of underdog stories, if you're a fan of Christian movies. Is the movie good? I liked it. I don't know if it's good. My judgment's clouded at the moment. I would recommend watching it, but is it good on an Oscar sense? No. Is it good on oh, that was a good movie? Yeah. But it's honestly, I think it's not going to do very well with the critics. I still believe would do better with the critics than it did, and it was still in the red on Metacritic. I think this one's probably going to be in the red too, or in the low yellow. So I think this will be a audience movie. I know movie will do well where I'm at and the surrounding area, because these types of movies always do. Plus, people have some sort of connection to it because their home state. This is a very Midwestern movie. And I know a lot of Hollywood and Hollywood-type people don't like Midwestern movies. Like, for example, Three Billboards, which isn't even a Christian movie. It's just a movie that takes place in the Midwest and has very Midwest culture in it. And people hate that movie. So I'm like, this one is nowhere near as good as Three Billboards, and it's probably going to get the same amount of hate, if not more. But basically, my score, it's probably a 9 out of 10. Again, it might change when I watch it more. I might love it just as much, or I might be like, yeah, that doesn't quite work for me. But yeah, 9 out of 10. Let me know, or if you're going to watch the movie, let me know. Comment down below. Give this video a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, this movie is definitely not going to be an Oscar contender. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm happy to be wrong, but yeah, I don't see a world where that happens. Yeah. And if I change my opinion on the movie, I guess Letterboxd is the best way to find out about that, because that's where my more up-to-date opinion will be, because I'm not going to film another review, most likely. But this is Cinnabon 18, signing out.